Hi everybody, my name is Raj and I am a Microsoft SQL Server Certified Database Administrator. Today I'd like to start this course of SQL Server 2008 R2. I'll be publishing the course from the basics to the advanced topics in SQL Server. For this session of today, I'd like to show you the contents of what I'll be covering in my classes. So for the first, I divided this one into some modules wherein the first module gives information of SQL Server architecture, which is equal as the basics of SQL Server. In this module, I'll be covering the introduction to SQL Server 2008 R2, wherein in this I'll be explaining you or giving you some theory theoretical information of the RDBMS, and I'll be explaining you different all types of components and services of SQL Server 2008 R2, and I'll also be telling you about the roles and responsibilities of the DBA at the production level. I'll also be telling you about the system databases wherein the system databases of the SQL Server like master database, model database, MSDB database, TempDB and resource database. After that, I'll also be covering in depth about editions of SQL Server 2008, and I'll also be explaining about the file and file groups of SQL Server, which is an important topic. And next one will be the basics of this particular SQL Server, wherein I'll be helping out with the information of pages and extents, and then I'll be explaining about the memory architecture in SQL Server and the settings of SQL Server, and what is that SQL Server is having, like buffer management. How is SQL Server related to relational engine? What is the command parser and where this is used? And the query optimizer, at which stage this optimizer is used? The query executor, configuring memory settings. How can we set up config memory settings? And explanation about buffer pool and the data caching. And checkpoints in SQL Server. What is the importance of checkpoints, and what is the importance of lazy writer? What does lazy writer do, and the difference between the checkpoint and the lazy writer. Next, in this one itself, I'll be covering out with the transactional log architecture. It is also called T-log architecture. In this architecture, I'll be showing how the T-log is used, and architecture of T-log and checkpoint operation. What is checkpoint? As I'll be covering before, I'll also be covering here what are the operations of checkpoint and how this is related to transactions, and about write ahead transaction log, what type of transaction log this is, what does this write ahead transaction log does. And also helping out, I'll also be helping you with the management of transaction log, and importance of truncating and shrinking the log file, need of truncating and shrinking the log file, and managing the T-log issues by using dbcc command. dbcc is all dbcc are type of commands wherein using this dbcc will be managing the T-log issues and all this. In this basic module 1, I'll be covering all these topics one by one in the future sessions. I'm sure you will be interested in my classes, and these classes are free. I'm not charging anything, and I'm not thinking mostly about the commercial, and now I'm thinking about my goal wherein I wanted to give a free course of SQL Server right from basic to advanced, and I'll be publishing the classes from in types of modules or in types of uh, like concepts like that one. I'm sure this will be helpful for you, and I'll be available for you to contact for any of your queries or questions. I'm sure everyone will be interested in watching my videos, and I look forward to publish more sessions from now. Thank you.